Namaste viewers, I am Aritra Haldar and today I am going to make cream pang. Pang means bread in Korea and cream means custard. Today basically I am going to make custard bread. So let's start.
First, we are adding 15 grams of unsalted butter and turn on the heat. Then stir it well and add chilled 70 ml of milk and turn the heat into low. Then add 35 grams of sugar. Then add 1 egg. In this recipe, you have to keep in mind that you have to activate the instant yeast into the liquid medium, because if you activate the yeast in dough, what will happen, the dough will going to lack and give a poor texture to the bread, and we don't want that. We want a fluffy, nice, rich dough. That's why we are using this kind of method to activate the yeast in some advance to give a good rise to the bread. So you can see I have added the one egg, and I'm going to stir it well until the egg mix properly and turn off the heat also. And then I'm going to add 5 grams of instant yeast and let it wait for 5 minutes, and then add 3 grams of salt and save the flour. Okay, so saving the flour is the important part of the bread making process, because first it eliminates some bran or something that is not good for health. It will stay down, and yes, again, flour is going to have some great aeration. That is also a good reason. And after that, I am going to fold it, and after folding it gently, I am going to knead it. So basically I am going to knead it for 3 minutes in slow and 8 minutes for fast. But you can see that I am trying to make a dough out of it. So I am using my bottom of the palm and try to resemble all the things what I have in the pan. So stretching the dough like this is very important to activate the gluten in the dough. But in Asian countries, the all-purpose flour are not that much of glutinous, you can see. And now after some time, I'm doing the window taste of the dough, and you can see the transparency of the dough. So okay, this is well enough for me. I feel like this is enough. So I'm going to fold the dough and keep it aside until it's doubled up in size. So when you are keeping it like this, you should use a wet napkin on it, so it will retain the moisture. After that, in custard, we are going to put chilled 220 ml of milk and turn on the heat. Then add sugar to the milk and stir it well. When milk is little bit cozy warm, then add flour to it, so it will not make so much of lumps. If you put it in chilled milk, it will make some lumps. So after that, we are waiting for a boil. Yes, in this case, salt is also important. You put a little bit of salt. Then okay, you can see I'm putting a double boiler over here because I'm going to add eggs on the custard. So sorry, egg yolks. So I don't want that scrambled up. So when I feel it's good, I start putting eggs on it and keep stirring on it, or the eggs can curdle. So stir it well. One thing is important over here, you should use a spatula of rubber, because when you trying to scrape it, it will do a better work. If you use some metal spatula, it can harm the things, and it can really make your work tricky. So come up the dough, we double up the dough, and you can see the mark on the dough. So it's ready for doing the molding again. I'm going to punch back the dough a little bit. After that, I'm wetting the dough. It is more than 360 grams. I'm going to cut it into 60 to 65 grams of each, and then I'm going to fold it. So I have 6 pieces, so it means I'm going to make 6 cream pans today. So you can see I'm leaving it for another 30 minutes to leaven a little bit. This is called bench rest after molding. After the bench rest, I am going to mold it, make up it. So you can see I'm trying to roll it with a rolling pin in a oval shape. After doing that, I'm going to put custard over here. Over here I have done a little bit mistake that I put a little bit of more custard, and in this scenario you should stick with only 1 tablespoon of custard, but it is I didn't recognize that it can harm my thing. You can see in later on this video that the custard going to spill off. So you should stick with only 1 tablespoon of custard. So I am just placing it in a nice manner to leave it some area, and I am going to make a egg wash with 1 egg and a little bit of oil. This egg wash will help to get a nice golden touch on the bread. So I put it like that to get some color, and after some time I get this done. So you should bake the cream pan for 12 to 13 minutes at the temperature of 200 to 220, and I'm using a little bit of white refined oil to make it more glowy. So this is about cream pan. Look at this.